Check, test 1 2, test 1 2, check, test 1 2, check, test 1 2. Check. Test 1 2, test, check, test.
Welcome, Cougar fans. Here tonight, some junior high football. We have the MTCS Cougars versus the Community Vikings here at Throneberry Stadium. With just under 4 minutes here at kickoff, the MTCS Cougars with a record of 2-3 coming out to play the 0-5 Vikings.
And it's a great day to play football, and we're ready for the coin toss as the team captains make their way to midfield. We'll see who gets the kick and who gets to receive.
Cougars hoping to improve to 3-3, keeping them in the running for a possible championship game. So this will definitely be a big one here for the Cougars. So as the captains get ready for the coin toss. So as you said earlier, Ty, this is definitely a great night to play football. The weather really couldn't be much better.
It really couldn't. No wind to affect the play of the ball, and well, let's hope the Cougars can pull out this one with a win. And like you said, they really need it to get back at 500 and possibly next week go into a winning record.
This is very true, very true. And again, this is Carl Mathis and Ty Hageman here with Cougar TV here from Throneberry Stadium.
MTCS won the toss and deferred to the second half.
So Community will get the ball to start the game. MTCS will receive it after halftime.
That they will. MTCS winning the coin toss but deferring to the second half. And now the captains making their way over to the rest of the players and getting ready to come out onto the field.
So who do you think will win this matchup tonight?
And I definitely think we're looking at a much better Cougar team. I honestly think that they do outmatch Community here, but they will have to play well. So now we see the Cougars making their way onto the field. Let's get ready to play some football. Last game we were here, Ty, was a real heartbreaker.
Came down to the final seconds.
That it did. Here at home against Cascade, I believe.
It was Ezel.
Ezel, excuse me. Against Ezel. Really a great game, some big plays, a huge run by Joseph Peck, an 8th grader here for this Cougar team in the last seconds of the game.
Couldn't get the 2-point conversion.
They couldn't. They needed the 2-point conversion, which they had completed every one that night to take them into overtime. Unfortunately, after some penalties, backing up that Cougar offense just could not make it happen. A real heartbreaker of a game. So lining up here to kick off to get this game underway.
And there's the kick. And Community takes it about to the 32, 33-yard line.
Yep.
Only about a 6-yard, maybe even 5-yard gain. Cougars were quick to get to the returner.
They were definitely minimal gain on this kickoff to start the game here at Throneberry Stadium. Community will get the ball about their own 32, getting ready for the opening drive of tonight.
Cougars hoping to get quick 3 and out, get on offense. And Community comes out with a 3 wide set to the right, 1 to the left, with 1 running back in the backfield. And it's a quick screen pass, caught a number 9, and he is swallowed by a couple of Cougars. And great pursuit on the ball that time.
That it was. And one problem we did see this Cougar defense having against Ezel was making that first tackle. Ezel had some real powers in the backfield, and too often the Cougars are missing that first tackle, and it cost them in the long run. So let's see if they can step that up here tonight and get some of the 3 and outs that they need.
Emphasizing on the first tackle, well, gang tackling's even better. So here we go. 3 wide to the left, 1 to the right, 1 in the backfield. Another quick pass. Looks like the same play, and he is stopped very quickly for a gain of 2. Maybe even, I don't think he even got 2. He might even got a yard.
Well, looks like they gave him about 2.
2.
This will bring up, let's call it 3rd and 7. Short 7, long 6.
Lucas Hill tackled on the play by number 9, Caven Hill. Brings up 3rd down.
This will bring up 3rd down. Cougars really need to stop right here and get the ball into the hands of their offense here early in the first quarter. 6 minutes, 30 seconds left to play. Similar formation from what we've seen.
Another
short screen pass.
And he stopped.
Stopped behind the line.
Taylor Garner does a great job of staying home and getting that first tackle.
That he does. Definitely seeing some good things here early out of this Cougar defense. Bringing up a 4th and 10. Cougars starting up very strong here on defense. And Community really running the same 3 plays for a 3 and out. You got to be thinking what exactly their offensive coordinator has planned here. The snap is back. Oh, and it is a very low kick. Maybe someone got a hand on it. Maybe just possibly just a
shank kick.
Yeah.
Community's punt is rolls dead.
So the Cougars are inside the Community 45, and I think some big plays, and they'll be in the end zone by no time.
I believe you're right. I believe you are correct. So Cougars with a 1st and 10 here on their opening drive of the night with 5:47 here in the first quarter.
Joseph Peck in the quarterback position. And you got 3 wide to the right, 1 to the left. Shotgun formation. And last home game, the I formation really worked for him.
That it did. That it did. So we'll see what works for him
Caven Hill is
tonight.
wide open.
He's got
it back inside. He's got room to run, and he's tackled about the 26-yard line. Really great precision by the quarterback to see the open receiver.
That it was.
The receiver did a great job of making some extra yardage after the catch.
That he did. Gain of about 17, bringing up another 1st and 10 for the Cougars. Continuing this opening drive down to about the Community 25. Knocking on the door here. A similar formation.
But just flipped, so let's see. They might run the same play. If it works one time, why not run it again? But we're going to have a screen pass to Caven. Great blocking.
By the run.
It was great blocking by the wide receiver. It got him about 7 yards. So decent gain.
So we'll call it 2nd and 3 here for this Cougar offense. So far doing a very good job moving the ball.
Very quickly at that too. Some hash marks would really help us.
That they would.
Joseph Peck looks like on the quarterback sneak.
That it is.
And he got the first down.
It appears he did. It almost looked like he wouldn't have much room to run there. Finds himself a hole. Makes the most out of it.
5 yards, and that's all they really needed. So let's see if they cannot get a touchdown on this next play or make it a 1st and goal.
And Community, we've seen them line up in some very interesting pass coverage.
That they have.
It looks about like 1 guy on 3. So
here we go.
Looks like the Cougar passing game is definitely,
great tackle by the Community defender.
That it was. Getting away from his blocker and making a good shoestring tackle in open field for minimal gain. Actually, they're going to mark it as a small loss.
And that's one thing as a receiver, you have 2 jobs, to catch the ball and get upfield and also to block. And if you don't block downfield, you're not going to get in the end zone.
It's very true. So Cougars remain in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Similar formation to really what they've been in all night, though that hadn't been very long here yet. Handoff.
Quick handoff, and it's only going to be for a gain. I don't think he got anything on that one.
Very little if he did. Maybe back up to the original line. No, they're going to mark it as a no gain, so that will bring up 3rd and 11.
Great push by the Community defensive line. They got in the backfield, and the runner had nowhere to go.
They have. So far, Community's run defense has really worked out quite well for them, though their pass defense maybe not as much. Wondering if the Cougars will not
Another formation.
put the ball in the air in this third down.
And it looks like they're going to be running the option. He's got something, and he's inside the 5-yard line, about the 4.
Joseph Peck on the keeper.
So Joseph Peck with a great run there, keeping it around the edge, getting some room to run.
So by about 4th and 2.
2 yards to go.
And hopefully they want to score right here.
That they do, that they do.
They don't want to give Community a fourth down stop if they get this first down. And it looks like they're going to be running the same play except to the opposite. Cut back, and it will be a touchdown. Cougars. Joseph Peck on the carry.
Great carry by Joseph Peck. Really a very good drive. Kept the drive alive. Really a continual drive. You see,
Great vision by Joseph to cut that back up, and he kept the legs churning, and it got him into the end zone. So they're going to try to go for 2, hopefully go up 8-0 against this Community defense.
So the Cougars with the score here with 2:27 left in the first quarter. Definitely getting the start that Coach Todd Miller wants them to have.
That indeed.
So the Cougars coming to the line here to attempt the 2-point conversion.
I formation. It's been working these past couple weeks.
That it has.
Don't be surprised if they hand it to number 27. But it's a play action, and he's wide open in the corner, and he's got it. Wide open. I want to know what happened to that corner. I think he just fell down. I don't know where he went. He was not on the receiver. Great play action, though, and the Cougars are up 8-0 with 2:27 left in the first quarter.
And again, it's still the first quarter. Cougars only having one drive, but in that drive we see that their passing attack really getting them some good yards.
It did.
Really using that well. So let's see if they don't continue that. It seems that Community's pass defense seems to kind of be their weak point.
They're stacking the box. They got about 8-9 guys in the box, and with the Cougars spreading out that defense, it's really putting some mismatch, and that's a really great advantage for the Cougars.
And if you wonder if Community is really overloading the box to stop
the run.
MTCS quarterback Joseph Peck, who
just scored on a run.
That he did. So see if he can keep that up. But definitely been a playmaker for the Cougars all year. So the Cougars get set to kick off for the second time tonight with 2:27 left to play in the first.
And another decent kick.
Oh, not fielded.
Oh wait,
well,
he picked it
Community.
up. And
caught a gain about 6
or 7. Great special team coverage there for the Cougars. He wasn't going to go anywhere on that one.
No, he was not. So Community with a 1st and 10.
Long way to go if they want to tie this up.
About their own 22-23. Again, the lack of hash marks making it a little difficult.
And Community coming out in the same formation they did last drive. 3 wide receivers, one side, one to the other, with the running back in the backfield and the quarterback under center. And they're going to try to hand it off, and he's got room to run. Breaks the tackle, and it's a great first down run by Community Vikings.
And it is getting the 1st and change. First time we've seen Community do anything other than just a short screen pass out to the corner. They had 3 of those their first drive for a 3 and out. Changing it up here seemed to work for them.
So don't be surprised if they come back to the run, spreading out that Cougar defense, because you only got one middle linebacker, and if you can beat him, all you got to do is beat the safety. And
that's very true.
It looks like the same exact
Another
play.
handoff. Flag on the play.
Number 21 on the carry. There is a flag on the play.
Might be holding, but it looks like it actually might be on the Cougars. No. It's on Community.
I didn't see him make a tackle.
So see what the verdict is here.
I think it was holding on Community. Yeah, it was holding.
I believe you're correct. So after the penalty there, bring up about a 1st and 17.
That sounds about right. And don't be surprised if Community tries to run it again. And they are running it. A great block, and he's got a lane. And Joseph Peck with a nice hit. He wasn't getting away from that one.
No, he was not.
That was a great hit by Joseph. But
so bringing them past the original line.
2nd down and about 5 yards to go.
that defensive end, he got dropped.
That he did.
And that made an easy lane. And luckily Joseph was there to make a touchdown saving tackle, I think.
I think you may be right. So this will bring up 2nd and 5. Cougars defense having some trouble being spread out by this 3-receiver set.
New look. They're in a bunch now. And it's a toss.
So outside.
Cuts it back, and he's got another nice hit by the Cougar defense. And it's going to be a tackle for a loss.
And it will be.
A loss or a no gain. I think it was no gain on the play.
Looks like they mark it with about a loss of 1. We'll call it 3rd and 6 for this Community offense.
And that's the end of the first quarter. It's 8-0 Cougars here at Throneberry Stadium. As Community trying to tie it up here. A lot of good things from the Cougars this last quarter. They had some really not missing many tackles, making that first tackle, and then they just drive it right down Community's defense, and they score very quickly on some really nice pass plays, and they cap it off with a Joseph Peck run.
That they do. Definitely see the Cougar offense firing on all cylinders. Defense not doing a bad job making that first tackle. Have to watch getting spread out by that 3-receiver set. Had a little trouble with just really some off-tackle runs by this Community offense. But I feel like that if they can get that shut down, then they will be in a very good position for W here tonight.
Yes, sir, they will. And with 3rd and 5 here, if I'm the Cougars, I'll be watching the screenplay that Community ran last drive that did not work so well. So, always got to be on your heels. They might even run it on 3rd and 5. So,
they very well may. Because we've seen mixed results with really everything Community's done, so very hard to gauge what exactly they will do in this 3rd down situation.
He's got that hurt leg. Quad.
Cougars just have to worry about making the tackle, not letting them get the first, and they'll have the ball back, hopefully trying to go up 2 possessions.
What would be good here, getting ready to start this 2nd quarter here. Cougars really need to stop. And also we saw a little trouble with the Community special teams. If they can't get the stop, that Community punt team, Cougars definitely have a real chance of blocking that. Flag on the play appears to be false start by Community. Big break here for the Cougars.
That helps the Cougars big time. That helps them big time, and that really hurts Community, because I think they had a reasonable distance to get the first down, and now with
they did.
It's just mental penalties right there, and those can hurt you in a ball game like this.
That they can. A very manageable 3rd down now turns into a 3rd and 11. Definitely a much taller order here for the Community Vikings.
Looks like a bunch wide receiver set and a counter run. He's got it closed very quickly, and only a gain of 3 or 4. It's going to be about 4th and 8, 4th and 9 for this Community offense, and it looks like they could be punting, or they might even go for it by the way the punt went last time. But it looks like they're going to punt it away as Joseph goes back, hopefully to return this one.
It's a Community punt team on the field here, coming up with a 4th and 8 for the Vikings. Joseph Peck back to receive.
This one actually in the air this time, and Joseph Peck is He's not going to return this one. So the Cougars are going to get it about the 28, 29-yard line of their own. And they're going to try to push this ball even farther downfield, hopefully go up 2 possessions, 14, if not 16 to nothing. And that would be a really big momentum swing there if you go up 2 possessions.
That it would. Cougars with a much longer field than they had their first drive. See if they can't continue it long enough to make something happen here, even with the extended field.
It looks like they're going to come out in a shotgun. Maybe you just try to throw the ball around because it worked last drive. So I wouldn't go away from anything that's working. And they are passing. Looks like it's a little swing pass. He's got room to run, and he could be gone. He is gone. Touchdown. No flags on the play. Touchdown Cougars. First play of the drive. They go all the way to the house.
Great play there by the Cougars. Great screen pass. Great blocking downfield. Giving them that opportunity for this Cougar touchdown. This is definitely big. This has got to be demoralizing here for the Community Vikings. First play of that drive. Huge gain on a little swing pass. And Community had actually adjusted their pass coverage. It appeared that one play, hard to tell, only getting to see one play in the series.
One play, 14-second drive, and Cougars trying to push it up to 16 to nothing here in the second quarter.
Early in the second, 7 minutes left to go. So a minute off the clock here.
So I formation. Watch out for the play action again. It is another play action. Throws it back across, and Caven Hill makes the catch, and he got the 2-point conversion. It's 16 to nothing here at Throneberry Stadium. The Cougars are winning, beating the Community Vikings, who are yet to have a win this season. And by the way this game is going, they might still be winless after today.
It does appear to be this way. Cougars with a very quick 16-point lead. Again, 7 minutes left here in the second quarter.
And if I'm Joseph Peck, I'm going to be loving to play this game right now because I know I got a big game on my hands. And he's the leader, trying to lead this team to get a win, bouncing back from 2 straight losses as the Cougar team comes out to kick it for a 3rd time.
And we have to remember Cougars will also receive the ball at the beginning of the second half. So a great opportunity there. There's still the vast majority of the second quarter left to play here at Throneberry Stadium.
So this game could be ugly fast.
That it could. So Cougars lining up a kick here for the 3rd time. So far we've seen a very good showing by this Cougar special teams, keeping the Community Vikings to a minimum gain.
And just all-around effort, defense, offense, special teams, and it looks like he squibbed it. And the Cougars, do they got it? I think they got it.
I think they do. So
they got it.
The Cougars recover a squib kick, and this has to be just absolutely heartbreaking for the Community Vikings after down by 2 possessions. One play on this previous drive for a big Cougar score, and now they have the ball back again.
And that bounced off a Community front line man, and if you're in the front line, you always have to be aware of things like that. It even happens in the big leagues, even at the college level. You always have to be aware. If it comes to you, just fall on it. He wasn't paying attention, bounce off his leg, and now the Cougars get the ball. And just 3 seconds ago, they got the 2-point conversion.
As they did. Joseph Peck back in the shotgun. 3 receiver right, 1 left. 1 man in the backfield.
He's like it's going to be a
Drop back to pass.
He's going to run it now. Cuts it back. He's still got room.
To great move.
Has a seam. And I think he's going to score. I think he's going to score if number 21 can catch him. I don't think he can. Touchdown, Cougars. So wow.
Number 8, Joseph Peck on the carry.
So another score with just a single play by this Cougar offense. A really great run by Joseph Peck. Thought for sure they were going to push him out of bounds with some great footwork there. Able to cut it back inside, find himself a seam, and take it to the house.
That was just an amazing run. Community, now they had to make the first tackle. That was unbelievable. He cut back at least twice. Cut back inside and then cut back around the defense and got to the corner of the end zone, and no one was going to catch him with that speed.
No, not at all. See some great footwork, some really great speed out of Joseph Peck there for another Cougar touchdown.
So it's 22-0, hoping to get 24. Watch out for another play action. No, they're going to hand it off, and it goes nowhere.
And he will be stopped at the line, maybe just behind. So the 2-point conversion is no good, bringing up a 22-0 for this Cougar team here with 6:41 left to play in the second quarter.
And it is getting ugly. And the Community, they better find something to change their defense, special teams, and offensive scheme, because this is turning into a blowout.
That it is.
Joseph Peck, he's having another big day. He had a big day last home game against Ezel. He had a pretty good game last week, but they came out with a loss. And it was a heartbreaking loss last week. But great momentum to start out the first half with a 22-0 lead in the second quarter as they're kicking off for a fourth time. Fourth time, yes,
fourth time. It is. Fourth time after the squig kick bounced off a Community front line here on their third kickoff, recovered by the Cougars, leading to a very quick Cougar touchdown.
No squib on this one.
This one deeper, recovered clean by the Vikings.
And he's tackled very quickly with a gain about 8-9 yards on the carry. On the return, sorry.
By number 53,
so Community getting the ball here at their own 37-38.
Hopefully looking to get some offensive drive, because lately it's not working for them. They need to find a new scheme. They had a couple runs last drive, but a false start really took them out of the running for a first down to keep the chains moving. And let's hope the Cougars can stop this drive right here and go up 4 possessions. And it is a pass, quick pass, and incomplete.
Incomplete, bringing up a 2nd and 10.
To number 17, Don Quick. Falls incomplete. Brings up
Quarterback wishes he could have that throwback, because that receiver is kind of open, and if he would have cut it up fast, made that defender miss, I was closing on him, he could have had a pretty decent gain.
That he could have. Community we've seen running about the same formation. 3 receivers to one side or the other. Sometimes having those 3 receivers bunched, but other than that, very similar. Wondering if they don't try something new. Try to get some sort of offense going.
Because in their passing, their longest pass has been 3 yards. It's just been quick screens, and the Cougar defense really good job of pursuing to the ball carrier, tackling him down quick so he can't go anywhere deep. And they had a big run last drive, as I said, and don't be surprised if they try to come back to it. But a timeout Community, as they're going to try to talk things over and get something going before this is just an ugly. It's already starting to get ugly, but before it even gets even more uglier, we have a timeout.
And that we do. So Community takes their first timeout of the first half. Cougars with all 3 timeouts remaining here with 6:28 left to play in the first half.
First quarter went by fast. Second quarter, it's just slow because of all the scoring opportunities the Cougars have
That it has
had.
Cougars, our last 2 drives have been a single play for a touchdown. So with all that different transition, second quarter definitely taking much longer.
This is what the fans want.
Want a pass, want a run. Both Joseph Peck contributing to the scores.
So both teams making their way back on the field.
After the timeout, it's 22-0 Cougars. Second down and 10 for the Community Vikings, hopefully to get a first down on this drive. Looks like they are in a new formation. Looks like they got a receiver out to the right, 2 bunched to the left, and then another receiver out wide on the left. And now they're in the bunch. And it looks like it's a reverse. Cuts it back upfield, but tackled very quickly for no gain. Great tackle by number 42.
Parker Bates.
That was Parker Bates. So great vision by Parker. And he stopped the ball carrier before he could go anywhere.
So the Community Vikings with no real gain here, bringing up 3rd and 10. Cougars looking to have a stop here. So again, we see Community out with the bunch to the left, 1 receiver to the right, 1 in the backfield. Really the same formation we've seen them in just about all night.
Looks like it's a pass. It is caught,
That's
but only for a gain of 7 yards. So he will be short of the first. So it's going to be 4th and 3. 4th and a very short 3. So don't be surprised if they try to go for it. They still have yet to get the ball in Cougar territory. They got it in Cougar territory, but then a penalty plagued them and they had to punt the ball, and as you said, the Cougars scored on that 1-play drive. So the Community come out in a 3 wide to the right, 1 to the left, running back in the backfield, and it's 4th and 3. It's a fake toss, and he got the first. Wait, no, it's a fumble, and the offensive lineman picked it up. And they even get more yards.
A very interesting play there for the Community Vikings.
I don't think that was a trick play, folks, because he faked the toss, quarterback sneak, and I don't know what happened after that. It looks like he lost it, and the big boy picked it up, tried to get some more yards. He did, and, well, they're looking at a 1st down in Cougar territory. So a very lucky break Community gets.
That it was. A very interesting turn of events there. Have to say that offensive lineman quite excited getting his 1 carry of the game.
Might be his only carry of the season.
Most likely will be.
So a good gain, good short gain, about a 4-yard gain. 4 yards on 1st down is not a bad gain. It keeps you honest, keeps the defense honest, and has you gets you a better chance of getting a 1st down here in the next couple downs.
That it does. So this brings up a Community 2nd and 6 here with just under 4 minutes left to play in the first half.
Rachel, do you have your iPod charger in your pocket?
So another bunch receiver formation to the right, and it is a toss play. Looks like another running back in the backfield, and he stopped very quickly for no gain.
Number 21.
So great play by the defense. Great pursuit. Stopping the ball carrier at the line. This will bring up a 3rd and 6 for the Community Vikings.
They're doing a great job of making that first tackle. And if you make the first tackle, good things happen on defense.
That it does.
So 3 wide to the left, no bunch formation. 1 to the right, running back in the backfield for this Community offense. Looks like the fake again, and no, he ain't going nowhere this time, and no fumble for the offensive lineman to pick up.
So again, trying the same play that Community had some luck with before. Quarterback faking the toss and keeping himself right up the middle this time for minimal gain.
So again, 4th and 5, so only a gain of 1. And they finally got the ball in Cougar territory. And looks like they're going for it.
That it does. Cougars with a great opportunity to get the ball back here with about 2:15 left to play.
New formation for the Vikings. They got 2 to the left, 2 to the right. And it is a handoff. He cuts it back, but I don't think he's got the first. I don't think he's got it. He's going to be short, and the Cougars are going to get the ball back, hoping to go up 4 possessions.
Ball goes over on downs. First down.
So Cougars with a 1st and 10 here. Let's see if they can't continue their streak of a 1-play drive. Last 2 drives, Cougars have scored on their first play.
And I think what they should do is run most of this clock off. So, I mean, you never know if Community can break a big play. They had a trick up their sleeve a minute ago, so you never know what they're going to do. So I say you try to run this clock down, score, and then you come out and get the ball again in the second half. So really no rush for the Cougars because they have so much success. Caven Hill at quarterback, throwing to Joseph Peck, and it's incomplete.
Pass from Caven Hill.
Interesting choice by this Cougar coaching staff. Moving Joseph Peck to receiver, Caven Hill to quarterback.
It wasn't really a bad throw. It's just too many defenders in the vicinity.
That there was. Have to think if this might be an attempt by this Cougar coaching staff to maybe stop the bleeding here a little.
So the Cougars break the huddle with 3 to the right. Joseph Peck still at wide receiver. Wait, no, and switch. Now Caven's going to the receiver to the left.
Wondering here why the Cougars aren't just trying to stick to the ground, trying to run some time off this clock. But again, back to pass.
Joseph throws it wide open. He's already had 1 touchdown reception, and I think he might have another. Oh, shoestring tackle there at the last second. Stops a touchdown. Great gain. Mason McDonald, 2 big catches here today. 1 for a touchdown and 1 for another nice game.
So now MTCS with a 1st and 10 on Community's 35.
1:45 left in the first half, and now the clock starts to run. But they still got plenty of time because by the way they're moving this ball, I think they're going to score again.
Have to agree. Let's see if the Cougars can't run the rest of this first half out with this final drive, and then we'll actually get the ball back after halftime.
And they still have all 3 timeouts. Only 1 timeout used this half for both teams, and that was to Community. Another pass, looks like another screen play to Caven Hill. He's had a couple nice catches. Wait, a fumble. And Community's got it. I thought he was down, but I guess he wasn't. So Community gets the ball with 1:11 left here in the first half. It's 22-0 Cougars.
Interesting call there. It appeared that the ground calls the fumble, and often if that happens, they will call him down.
I thought I saw his knee hit, but at this level, there is no reviewing.
So now with a Community 1st and 10, just behind their own 30.
Well, hopefully this Cougar defense can get a 3 and out quickly and maybe score if they get one more time. Flea flicker, and it's intercepted by Joseph Peck. Bad decision by the quarterback. He's not going down, folks. He is not going down. Now he goes down.
He is not. He actually brings it back to the very spot that Caven Hill fumbled the football, giving it back to Community. So MTCS really not much change from the fumble, except that they gain an extra down for
the offense. And they still got 59 seconds, and that was a really bad choice by the quarterback to throw it. He saw a defender, and he just chucked it. It was a chuck and pray, and his prayers weren't answered on that one. So the Cougars come out with 2 running backs in the backfield, 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. looks like an option run. It's worked in the past. They've scored a touchdown. Now he pitches it, but there is a flag. And a great run down to the 14, 15-yard line.
Option play, pitch to number 22.
But this might be coming back. I don't know.
There is a flag on the play.
It wasn't a forward pass, I don't think.
That may be the call on the field.
Holding
On the
Against
offense.
the Cougars. Repeat first down.
Really a great play by Joseph Peck, pitching the ball while being dragged down.
And that's what they're taught to do.
Is bringing up about 1st and 14.
The clock continuing to run. They still have 3 timeouts. I don't know why they're calling one.
They may not be looking to score here before halftime, already with the 22-point
Another
lead.
option. No, reverse. Taylor Gardner's got room to run. Great blocking by the receivers upfield. And he is gone. Touchdown MTCS with 17 seconds left in the first half. They're going up 28-0, hopefully going up 30-0. Great play by the Cougars. A little trick up their sleeve, and what do you know, it works.
That it did. There was not a single white jersey on that side of the field except for a corner, but even he
could
was
catch
quite a few yards away, and a great block made by the Cougar receiver. So here was 17 seconds left in the first half. Cougars looking to extend their lead to 30-0 with this 2-point conversion.
High formation. Don't be surprised for a play action. And
That
it does.
is.
And he overthrew the receiver. And it's
Overthrown.
28-0 Cougars. With 17 seconds left in this first half. It's been really an offensive show for this Cougar team. And they did get a turnover after giving the ball to Community. They got it back and scored on this drive. So great all-around play by this Cougar offense and defense.
It sure has been. So Cougars looking to kick off yet again here with 17 seconds left in the first half. Unless something big happens, it looks like they will go into the locker room with a 28-0 lead, and then we'll get the ball back at the beginning of the second half.
They could possibly squib it again, but I think you should just kick it deep. Let your defense stop them. Go into halftime with a safe, commanding lead. Come back out. And they're getting the ball after halftime. So, I mean, they certainly can go up 5 scores in a hurry.
That they could. And if junior high has the same rule as high school, if a team takes a 35-point lead, the clock will run continuously. Not sure if that is the ruling here. If so, Cougars are 1 score away from enacting that mercy rule.
And they do kick it deep. It's your turn. Trying to make something happen, and he stopped
Bit
for
of a return there.
a pretty good gain.
That it was. Best game we've seen out of this community return team.
Parker Bates and number 58.
They will get their ball. They will get the ball about their own
Bryan.
41.
First down,
With
Vikings.
10 seconds left, and if they try to throw it deep, I don't think it's going very far. By the way, this quarterback is still on the ball. That was their trying to get their deepest pass play last drive when it was intercepted by Joseph Peck, and really their pass plays have been short screen plays, which the Cougars really great job of stopping that in a hurry.
They have done that.
Another similar formation, and it's a toss play, so it looks like they're nice move, but he stopped quickly in the backfield.
Stopped in the backfield by number 53, Madden.
It was Madden Pack. He had a big day against Ezo here last time he was in front of the home crowd. And Community did take a timeout with 3 seconds left. So it was a great move by the ball carrier for Community, but Madden Pack, he laid the wood there, and he wasn't going anywhere after Madden's hit.
He was not. So this will bring up a 2nd and 13 with 3 seconds left here in the first half.
The community called the timeout, and let's see if the Cougars can stop them, go to halftime, get the ball back, and score again. And I think that will kind of move this game by even quicker with the clock non-stop when you're up 35. That's if they get the 2-point conversion.
This is very true. Cougars missing their last two-point conversions after completing the first one. So Community back onto the field for what will be most likely the final play of this first half.
Something crazy happens, we're still going to have this score at halftime, 28-0. And bobble snap, but going nowhere, only for a gain of 4. And that will do it for this first half of play. Cougar offense really doing a great job of getting the ball downfield into the end zone with 2 drives, capping off only 1 play. And, well, just they're dominating all around. Defense, offense, special teams. And they had 3 scores in the second quarter, 1 in the first. And they're looking at a really comfortable game here, trying to go 3-3. Community is 0-5, and we are playing at Thornberry Stadium. And
that we are. Again, this is Carl Mathis and Ty Hageman here with Cougar TV. We'll be signing off here for just a moment and be back to start off this second half.
So don't go anywhere. We'll be back. And we're back. I'm Ty Hageman with my partner in crime, Carl Mathis, as we're going to get ready for this second half of football with the Cougars leading this game 28-0, which really has been a dominating first half.
That it has, and we do have confirmation from the referees that if the score does get to a 35-point margin, the clock will run. So especially with these 8-minute quarters like we have here in junior high, it will go by quick if that does happen. Cougars getting ready to receive at the start of this second half, looking to get that score to make it a 35-point deficit.
They still have to get the 2-point conversion to get the 35 deficit, but they'll be up 36. And to be honest, I think that's doing Community a favor by the way this game is going.
I have to agree. Would not be surprised after we do get to that 35-point deficit if the Cougars start really trying to sub in some younger players, see if you can't get them some experience here tonight. Looking down the road, as this one, hate to say it, is pretty well in the bag for this Cougar team.
And that's a good thing. Hopefully next week they can get another win and go 4-3, which will up them in their district play.
That it will. Looking for a big district win here tonight. So the Cougars making their way onto the field, getting set to receive here to start off this second half.
And don't be surprised if Community tries to throw a little trick in there, onside kick, since they're down this much. And it wouldn't hurt.
It would not, especially after the way we've seen the Cougars move the ball.
It's like they're playing an elementary team out there. I hate to say that, but that defense has not been looking good all game.
But it has not. Cougars, 2 of their drives being only a single play for 2 very long touchdowns. And really only one of them being much of a drive. The other, I think, 3 plays before a big break for a touchdown. So the Cougars with big play after big play.
No onside, but they not picking up the ball. Taylor Gardner finally picks up the ball, cuts it back, and only for a gain of 3 yards.
Number 27.
So the Cougars
Taylor Gardner
come back on
return.
offense, hoping to go up 5 scores and put this
First
game
down, Cougars.
in the bags for another win.
That they are. So the Cougars with 1st and 10 at their own 36.
They got Justin Farrago, I think.
And the shotgun really worked for them because that's the only formation they've been running in this game.
That it has.
But looks like they're in the I formation, and
Joseph Peck not on the field.
not on the field, so he could be done for the game, which
Very well could be.
I'd keep him healthy for next week.
Number 48, Walker Compton
this
on the
type of
carry.
lead.
Stopped in the backfield by number 77.
Walker Compton on the carry, stopped in the backfield. We'll call it a loss of a long one, short 2. 2nd and 11 here. So we see the Cougar offense already beginning to rotate some of its starters out, giving its younger guys an opportunity to have a little more game experience.
So another I formation look for the Cougars. And another handoff. And fumble
on the play.
I think they call him. No! Community's got it. I thought I heard a whistle. But Community's got the ball.
So Community catching
Walker Compton
a big
on the carry.
break
The
here,
ball's fumbled.
bringing up a 1st and 10
Ruled a recovery by
inside
Community. First
Cougar
down,
territory.
Vikings.
So maybe Community might score here. Maybe get a little
Whistle,
momentum.
and the ball was still on the ground.
But I thought I heard a whistle because his knee hit. But apparently the Cougars thought so too. And they weren't really ready. And Community got it on the ball. And now they got the ball.
That they do.
So trips to the trips to the right, 1 to the left, hand off, and only a gain of 1. Cougars doing a really good job of stopping the run game. They did let one run
Number
break
5,
out for
Bennett
about
on the carry, stopped at the line of
15
scrimmage
yards, but
by
that's
number
about it.
42,
And other than
Parker
that,
Bates.
they've been
Brings up
holding them
second
to a
down.
very minimum game these last couple runs.
Very true, very true. Cougar defense definitely stepping it up here tonight.
And they are making that first tackle. And
They are.
that's been really a key for this Cougar defense, making that first tackle. So, one running back, fake toss, and then he tosses it. Looks like the quarterback was going the wrong way, and then he finally tossed it. But only about a 2-yard gain. Another great stop by the Cougar defense. They're really corralling the runner and making 2 or 3 guys to make the tackle.
They are, and that is important when making that first tackle, is that gang tackling. It's much easier to make that stop when there's more than one defender there. We're seeing really good pursuit by this Cougar defense, and because of that, they are holding Community to minimum gains.
That they are.
So it brings up 3rd and 6 here for this Community offense. Cougars looking to get a stop here, hoping to put the ball back in the hands of their offense.
Another fake toss, trick play, and
looks to be a first down.
First down.
Same play that they got another one of their first downs earlier in the game. Quarterback fakes a toss to the outside, spins the other direction, and runs it right off center.
That's really been their big run plays right there. I mean, they're only getting 8 yards, but that's really what they get on that play, and that's what they needed on this last play. They moved the chains, and they're almost in the red zone. They're on the Cougar 24-yard line, hoping to get in this red zone for the first time today. Trips to the left, one receiver to the right. Toss play, but a great pursuit by the linebacker, and that running back wasn't going anywhere.
No gain on the play here with just under 5 minutes left to play in the third quarter. Clock moving much more steadily than in the second quarter, where because of so many Cougar touchdowns on really single play drives, it really extended that second quarter out.
So the same formation, same look for Community, and bobble snap, and that running back isn't going anywhere. Another minimum gain in Cougar defense. They're making these first, second down stops, and then they, like last set of downs, they gave up the third down for a first down. So
they did off that Community trick play, which they had used for a first down earlier in the game. So see if the Cougars can't make the stop here with 3:40 left in the third quarter.
Community doing a good job taking some clock away, but that's actually hurting them.
It is.
So the Cougars, they really don't mind this long drive.
Rolling out for a pass.
A deep pass, and he overthrows his intended receiver, number 17.
Pass intended to number 17.
And I think if he did throw it on target, I mean, Joseph Peck, great job. I think that could have been another pick for him.
Very well could have been. May have been the best outcome they could have hoped for with that overthrown pass. So here, a 4th and 10 for Community
at the Cougar 25-yard line.
Probably expecting them to go for it. This is definitely the territory of the field where they would do something like that. It appears that they will be.
And same look, 3 wide outs to the right, 1 to the left, 1 running back in the backfield. They're actually going to throw it. Screen pass, and it goes nowhere, incomplete.
It appeared that the lane of the receiver was interfered with by
a lineman who fell down, and, well, that could have been, that helped the Cougars. Lineman fell down because I think if he would have caught it, he had blockers out in front, but the screenplay hasn't worked for Community all game. So, to be honest, I really don't know why they went back to it.
So Cougar offense back on the field here in the I formation, 1st and 10, their own 25.
And it's a fake bootleg pass. He's got Caven Hill, and he could go all the way.
And he may just do it. He is a step faster than just about everyone.
Oh, shoestring tackle.
Pulled down from behind. Inside Community's 10.
And they're both shaking up on the play. They're both shaking up. So they're at the 10-yard line, and a Community defender who made the shoestring tackle looks to be hurt, shaking up on the play, and man, Caven looks to be limping a little bit. But
he does. He is favoring one leg, but coming back to the sideline under his own power.
That does take him over 100 receiving yards of the game. It was a great play action. The defense was not looking for it. They over pursued. So great play for the Cougars. It was a really nice pass. Got it over the defender, and Caven, he just did the rest. So I think it was a 70-yard gain. So one of the biggest plays of the night for the Cougars.
It was. So Cougars with a 1st and goal here with 2:40 left to play.
Another play action. That's been working. I'd keep it if I was him. He breaks the tackle, makes a move, and he's in. Touchdown Cougars. It's 34-0. No flags on the play.
Touchdown for the Cougars.
With 2:30 left here in the 3rd quarter, they're going to try to put the mercy roll on them. So the clock will keep on rolling. It's 34-0. Get the 2-point conversion, and the mercy roll is set.
The rule is if there's a deficit of 35 points or more, the clock is continuous. So Cougars looking to enact that here after the touchdown to extend the lead to 34-0.
36 to extend.
To extend it to 36. The touchdown extended it to 34.
Yes, it did.
Nothing.
So I formation, and if I'm the Cougars, why not do another play action? It worked the last 2 plays, which got them into the end zone.
But
hand off to the fullback,
and
well, not much blocking on that one. Whistle blows dead as the ball carrier did not go down, but the referee blew the whistle because the momentum stopped, and that is the rule.
So Cougars not enacting that mercy rule with a lead of only 34. Only 34. Definitely a very solid lead here for this Cougar team. But the clock will continue as usual. So with 2 minutes, 30 seconds left to play in this 3rd quarter, Cougars are really running away with it.
They are. They're taking that money and they're running away as far as possible. And the Community, they got some decent yards on this last drive, except just they were in 4-down territory, couldn't get the 4th down conversion, and the Cougars score as you just saw. But if you're just now tuning in, it's 34-0 Cougars with 2:30 left in the 3rd quarter. And it's been a horrifying game for the Community Vikings.
It has. Though the Cougars really performing tonight on both sides of the ball and on special teams, and that has really made a big difference here. So Cougars looking to kick off yet again.
This will be their 6th time.
Jackson Arnett back to kick.
So another decent kick, bobbled by the Community returner, finally picks it up, and he nowhere. Another great coverage by the special teams. Two defenders making the tackle like they have been all game.
Sure has been. So this will be a 1st and 10. Community on their own 39.
We're closing in on 2 minutes left here in the 3rd quarter at Throneberry Stadium.
Getting a lot of guys in the game.
There has been a lot of subbing on both sides of the ball for the Cougars because of this big lead they have.
Sure has been.
He's got Jack Mitchell up there.
So in the same look Community has had all game, 3 receiver. Oh, looks like a trick play. It's caught by the quarterback, but they only get half of a yard. But I like the thinking of this Community coach, trying to get something going, but that's basically their story right there. Trying to make a big play, they just can't.
They cannot. They've really had trouble all night continuing drives. You know, we'll see a good play now and again. Unfortunately, they just cannot string them together, and it has really hurt them. But also, the Cougar defense doing a great job of making that first tackle, not giving Community unnecessary yards, pursuing well, gang tackling well, and it's paid off for them.
First tackle, misses another tackle. And it's a first down. Community. One of their biggest plays of the night goes for about 11 yards for a first down. And the ball is exactly at the 50-yard line. And hopefully they can get the ball in Cougar territory. It looks like they're going to do that this drive. But the Cougar defense might step up, get the ball back, and enforce that mercy rule. So, with a 34-0 lead, the Cougars... You don't want to take your foot off the gas too much. Maybe just set it on cruise for a little while, but another handoff for a gain of 8. And that offensive line of Community had a really great push there.
That they did. The defensive line seems to be lacking here a little this drive. You wonder if they haven't subbed in some younger players, giving them a little experience.
Second down.
And it is showing. But with a lead like this, it is good giving those younger players a little more experience, preparing them for years to come.
That, my friend, is the end of the third quarter. With the Cougars leading 34-0. We're at Throneberry Stadium. I'm Ty Hageman alongside with Carl Mathis. And a dominating 3 quarters for the Cougars, scoring once in the first quarter, 3 times in the second, 2 of those one-play drives, and scoring here in the third quarter only 1 time.
So the Cougars was definitely a big lead here. But really, we've seen them play exceptionally well. Defense has done well. This last drive been a little shaky, but most likely due to some younger players being subbed in, getting them a little experience. But all in all, the Cougars doing a really great job on both sides of the ball. We've seen some bright spots from both the defense and the offense, and from the special teams as well. So all in all, this Cougar football team playing some really great football. It appears they will improve to 3-3, and this will also be a district win for them. So definitely big as we get ready to start the fourth quarter here at Throneberry Stadium.
And Community having a little decent drive going on right now.
They have, and really we've seen Community all night. Is we'll see bright spots here and there. We'll see good plays here and there. Fortunately, just had some trouble stringing them together. Had some mistakes, some turnovers, and it has cost them.
It has, and they've only had 1 turnover. Cougars have had 2, so this score could be a lot worse. But Community just trying to get on the scoreboard at least once, and it looks like they might be going home with a loss, and they're winless. And he stopped immediately after getting the handoff. Madden Pack with another tackle for loss.
Loss of about 1 on the play brings up 3rd and 5 for this Community offense.
So they get pushed back to midfield, taking them out of Cougar territory, which they've only been twice this game.
I believe that is correct. Cougars doing a good job of stepping up there on 2nd down, making a big stop. See if they can't get another one here on 3rd down and hopefully get the ball back.
And take some good amount of clock off the scoreboard. And looks like it's going to be a pass and dropped. Went right through the hands
Pass from number 19 to number 7.
A very similar play to what we've seen Community try.
Short passes.
Many times really tonight, and very few of them completed. Interesting choice, but I guess they have to have something to come away just from their off tackle and really just kind of right up the middle runs. Not seen a real extensive playbook from the Community Vikings so far tonight. A few trick plays that have paid dividends for them, but other than that, not a lot of variety, and that's definitely hurt them, giving the Cougars an opportunity to really expect, really read what's going to happen. So drop back for another short pass.
And another drop. So really, those last two plays, the wide receivers, it's their fault. I mean, they say the rule is you get a hand on it, you got to catch it. They got hands on it, they didn't catch it, and now it's the Cougars' ball.
We have seen multiple drops out of this Community offense. So now Cougars with the ball again, looking to extend the lead further, which would also take them into more than a 35-point lead, which would enact the mercy rule, and there would be a continuous clock. But here with under 7 minutes left to play in the fourth quarter at Throneberry Stadium,
I mean, the Cougars making some subs, getting the younger guys playing time, which is good. Keep the starters healthy as you roll on to next week, hoping for another win.
Appears that they are doing just that.
And the youth really showing as they don't know where to line up. Trying to get something going on, but Cougars score their first time out of the game.
So Cougars burning their first. They have 2 remaining here in this half. Having a little trouble. Appears getting lined up in the playoff with some of the subs in.
And again, I've said it a few times, Cougars dominating performance, and they should have the W, and they will have the W. They were relentless today in this football game, and if you're relentless, do what you're supposed to do the little things, block, catch the ball, run the ball, tackle, block and tackle mainly. The scoreboard should just play out itself. And really has this game, and
it sure has. And we see the MTCS team, really performing well on all sides of the ball, and also some of their younger players performing quite well. Really, this entire second half, they have had subs in, a lot of their big time starters out, and they have still continued to really dominate this Community team, even with these subs in. So definitely seeing a bright future here for this Cougar team.
And it was the backup quarterback that has scored the only touchdown of the second half. And they're trying to extend the lead here with 6:26 left in the fourth quarter.
So Cougars right on the 50, quarterback in the shotgun. 2 receivers to either side.
Motion looks like a jet sweep. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room to run. He's got a seam, dragging defenders along with him for a gain of 15 yards.
That was a great run right there. It looked like for sure he would be swallowed up in the backfield. Saw multiple white jerseys back there making a great cut, breaking a few tackles, and really getting everything he possibly could out of that run there. So that gives us another Cougar first down, bringing it down to the 40-yard line. Cougars drive continues, looking to score yet again.
Closing on 6 minutes left in regulation in the game. So Cougars, great gain on that last play. See if they can get another great gain. Keep the chains moving, get the touchdown, and call it a night.
Cougars in the same formation. Appears to be a similar play, but this time
Cuts
the
it back
quarterback
up.
keeping it.
He's got something, breaks a tackle, and finally stopped for only a gain of 3.
Number 32.
After all that running, he only gains 3 yards. Running
Gain of about 3 yards.
too much east to west when he really needs to be running north to south, but he made something out of nothing.
That he did. Gain of about 3. We'll call it 2nd and 7 here for this Cougar offense. And Cougars continuing to move the ball even with these subs in. Here closing on 5 minutes left in regulation.
And we're going to have an I formation with 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. See, we hand it off. Or play action, which has worked.
Oh, my gosh.
And he's going nowhere.
So a big breakthrough by this Community defensive line for a huge tackle for loss.
Justin Perigold on the carry, stopped in the backfield.
Bringing up third and about 13.
That was horrifying blocking. That big boy, he just went right through the line, and if I'm the running back, I would have gone down. I wouldn't want to get tackled by him.
Have to agree with you there. Really no room to run whatsoever. So this brings up a long 3rd down for this Cougar offense, hoping to convert, keep this drive alive. I formation.
Again. And they're going to run again.
Handoff, no room
and
here
lost even
either.
more yards as we're under 4 minutes left in the game. So it's going to be about 4th and 16.
Stopped in the backfield.
Well, 4th about 14 to 16. If we're off, we're sorry, folks, because we have no hash marks today. So it will be about 4th and 15, 16. As Joseph Peck on for the punt. Number 21, it looks like, to receive. A decent punt. And it will be down to inside the Community 25-yard line, about the 24. As Community is going to get the ball back with 3:15 left here in the game. The Cougars are winning 34-0 here at Thornberry Stadium. And I think the Cougars are calling timeout. 2nd of the half.
Cougars.
And let's get those subs in. Finish this game off. Go home with the victory. Come back next week and get another W.
Have to agree with you there. Cougars really playing very well. Even after subbing in some younger players, they have really shown their stuff. Showing a bright future for this Cougar team.
Nothing really big in the second half. Just 1 touchdown. But that first half, I went downhill in a hurry. It was a snowball, just gaining snow, and it wasn't stopping until the first half ended.
Have to agree with you there. So as the Cougars make their way onto the field after their 2nd time out of the half, with 3:15 left to play here at Thornberry Stadium.
They're on defense, and Community, they're done talking it over, ready to get back on offense. Maybe get some more yards, get some stats for them. That's basically all they can do because this Cougar defense has been huge today.
It sure has.
They've made the first tackle. They've missed some tackles, but not as much as we've seen in the past, so that's been really helpful. Another run. Oh, there's another broken tackle. 2. And he's finally tackled for, looks like a first down. It is a first down.
Tackle on the play by number 19, Darcy Starling.
So Darcy Starling, by far the smallest Cougar on the field, in with the tackle.
Jumping for joy after that tackle.
Sure was. About a head and a half shorter than the smallest guy out there.
His older brother Oakley plays for the Cougars, and his oldest brother Ivy played for the Cougars last year at quarterback before injury plagued him. But now he's in college at Faulkner State. And no gain on the play for the Community Vikings on that run.
Jackson Arnett. And number 84, Hayden Simmons.
So let's bring up a second and 10.
Down.
Long 9, short 10. We'll call it 9. We'll let them have the yard here. So 2nd and 9 for this Community offense.
if you have nothing to do tomorrow night, even though it's a long drive, high school plays at Moore County, hoping to get one win for the season. They almost pulled it off at Cosby, but too much offense for that Cosby team.
That's Grizzly there. Quarterback back to pass.
Throws it deep and overthrows one of his intended receivers.
Lucas Hill falls incomplete. Brings up third down.
3rd and 10 with 1:40 left in this ball game. Cougars are winning 34-0 after a horrifying first half for the Community Vikings. Only one score this second half. And, well, Cougars trying to make a stop. 2 more stops. Get the ball, run out the clock, and go home with a W.
They sure are here with just 1:40 to play in regulation.
Same formation by the Vikings. Bunch. Handoff, running back. Only a couple on the play. Tackled
on the play
by about
number 19,
6.
Darcy Starling. Number 84, Hayden Simmons. Number 58.
Tackled by about 6 Cougars.
Dick
So
Bryan, number 50.
it's going to be about
Lester.
4th and 5 right here.
So Darcy Starling, the mighty Cougar Cub, out there being credited with at least part of that last tackle.
I want to get as many of them as I can. I know, that's great. So if you see somebody...
And they are not punting the ball. We're under a minute, by the way, folks, and this is a reverse. No one on the backside, but finally the corner comes up, misses the tackle, but it is a first down.
Tackle on the play.
The drive will continue.
Carson Lester.
With 39 seconds left, they keep the chains moving, and pretty sure they call timeout.
So the Cougar defense here now with maybe no starters and most 1 or 2 still in the game.
Timeout.
Here with 39 seconds left. Community takes their first timeout of the second half. Have 2 remaining here in the 4th quarter. So Cougars making their way back onto the field, getting ready to close this game out.
It's been a long couple minutes.
It sure has. After the second half really flying by, these last couple minutes definitely dragged out more than most.
Just a couple timeouts by both teams, and hopefully get the last couple plays in the game, pack it up, go home, and we will recap some of the big plays out of this game if you've missed most of this game.
So Cougar defense getting ready for what will be the last play or 2 here in the game.
If Community doesn't call timeout. But a counter run and trying to be dragged down, and he is dragged down.
No gain.
He even lost about 2 yards.
Stopped in the backfield by number 58.
Looking for the timeout from Community. It does appear that they did.
They did call a timeout, which I really don't understand why. It's 34-0 Cougars with 25 seconds left in this game. And I don't know if, I think Community's trying to score, but they're 55 yards away, and by the way they're looking right now, they are not going to get there.
Well, and this Cougar defense really having a good showing on this drive. Even though it is all backup players, a lot of the 7th graders, and really doing quite well, holding this Vikings offense well.
And these are the best type of wins, blowout. Blowout wins are the best type because you know your starters, if they haven't gotten hurt, you can rest them for next game. And when they're resting on the sideline, they're having fun. I've been there, and It's a blast when you're up big.
That it is.
So 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right for Community. Same formation. Another run play. And a nice hit for a gain about
Stop on the play by number
5
50,
yards.
Carson Lester, number 22.
4 yards. There's going to be about 3rd
Justin Paragon.
and 8.
Brings up
Timeout
3rd down.
with 10 seconds left. That will be Community's last timeout. So there will be one more play left in this game, unfortunately.
These last couple minutes definitely dragging out. Cougars with a 34-0 lead.
Play deep.
So expecting something big, something tricky here for the last play of this game from this Community offense. And the Cougars really just dominating this game from start to finish on both sides of the ball, on special teams, really just all across this field. They have just outmatched Community.
They deserve it.
Played exceptionally well. They have. They do deserve this one. So both teams lining up for what will most likely be the last play of this ball game. 3rd and 8 for the Vikings.
3 bunch receivers to the right, wide out to the left. Quarterback takes snap, play action, trying to chuck it deep.
It will be incomplete.
We actually got one more play. Unfortunately, again, with 2 seconds left.
Luckily, no timeout here.
The ref says just run the clock out. And the Cougars go home with a win, a shutout win, 34-0 against the Community Vikings. Cougars go to 3-3. The Vikings go to 0-6.
Cougars really having a great showing here tonight, especially in the first half when they still had their starters in. We saw 2 drives where the Cougars had but a single play for a touchdown.
One a pass, run, a run. And their first touchdown came off of a pretty decent drive. It was actually 4th down at one point. Joseph Peck got the first down, and then they did an option run, and Joseph Peck ran it in, and then their second touchdown came off a screen pass to Mason McDonald, who took it to the house, and 14-second play, 3rd touchdown, another one-play drive, and their 4th touchdown was another run.
So we see this Cougar team, both starters and second string, really playing exemplary here in the big 34-0 win over Community, a big district win. Cougars improving to 3-3. Community Vikings 0-6. So a big win here for the Cougars. And again, this is Carl Mathis. I'm here with Ty Hageman for Cougar TV. And after really a great game by the Cougars tonight, we are signing off. We will see you next time. Thank you.
Have a good rest of the week.